Hi, welcome to Todd's Tips. I'm Todd Barsness, a full-time voiceover talent, and Todd's Tips is a feature of VO Marketing Pro. Now, if you'd like more information about VO Marketing Pro or anything else related to voiceover, just visit our Facebook page, website, or contact us via email. The links are located here. And this is something that John with VO Marketing Pro, I know that he and Joe talk a lot about this with the voiceover talent that are on our voice roster and the people that we do direct email marketing for. But here's something that I hear regularly. Thanks for getting back with me so quickly. Thanks for getting back with me so quickly. I received this statement or something similar to that twice this week already. And this isn't surprising from my point of view. It's just part of being customer centric, which is a fancy way of saying doing business right. It's getting back with people in a timely, professional manner, communicating with people. It's how I built my business and why to this point it continues to grow, and yours is growing, will continue to grow, VOMP continues to grow, even in kind of some tough economic times. But you know, when I started thinking about that statement, I realized that I hear that all the time from my clients and potential clients. It happens when I'm returning their warm responses after I've contacted them with a direct email marketing email, when they ask me to quote a job, when they ask me about a timeline for availability or turnaround of a project, when they want to know about scheduling a live directed session. I hear that when they request a revision. Thanks for getting back with me so quickly. Thanks for letting me know what you're thinking. Thanks for getting that quote. Thanks for getting the revisions back. So that tells me a couple of things. When they're so thankful for that, it tells me two things. First, it's somewhat shocking when VO talent communicate in a timely manner. See what I'm saying? If they're saying, wow, thanks a lot for getting back with me, then that's saying something about us as VO talent in general. That is, we don't typically get back in a quick, timely manner. The second thing is, if you want to stand out from the crowd and secure more jobs and then keep them coming back for more, communicate in a timely manner. Just do that. Now, you had something you were going to mention, and I don't know if, John, you want to jump in there just for a moment or two if anything comes to mind with regard to VOMP or what you think about that. But go ahead, Hudson.
I happen to have the same thing happen to me. So I was working with a guy on Fiverr probably maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I got a job from him, and he came back with, he wanted to change like 2 sentences on what he did. So we set up an order, and he said, I need it lickety split. And so I got to it right away. I got done within 5 minutes because it wasn't that much. And he actually tipped me and said, left me a review on Fiverr and said, I needed this real quick. And Hudson got it to me within 10 minutes. It was within 5 minutes, but he got it within 10 minutes, and he was able to, send it off to the client and get it, okayed and everything like that. So he ended up also giving me a tip. So not that you always do it just so you can get a tip, but they appreciate that, especially when they're in a bind.
Yeah.
So,
well, you are in business, and so you want to serve your customer, and they appreciate that so often because, as I said in my first point, it's a little bit unusual. I don't know if you have anything that you've thought about with regard to that. It's kind of like duh as far as our businesses are concerned. That's just how we've thought about it. But if you have
not much, just piggybacking off it a little bit, that the people that we see, I've mentioned before in another podcast, just that success is happening after, 6 months or so for some people, but we're also seeing that people that do what you said, get back to people right away, are successful too. And so that's an important part of our direct email marketing efforts. That's, is only going to help you.
Yeah.
well, and it's just, you think about them on the other end. So if like you're waiting for an audition or something like from somebody, treat them. I know it's the golden rule, treat them the way you would want to be treated by them. But think about when you're waiting for something, you want them to get back to you real quick with hey, that was great. We're going to use you, something like that. And so saying, well, what would they want on the other end?
Yeah.
I know that's maybe somewhat obvious, but.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to stand out and There's a lot of noise out there, and I'm not saying that in a mean way. There's just a lot of people vying for video production companies and ad agencies and voice rosters. They're trying to get their attention. And so just make sure that you get back with people. That's one way you can stand out, one important way. And that was just my point for that. Thanks a lot for joining me for Todd's Tips. And if you'd like more information about VO Marketing Pro or anything else related to VO, the links are listed here.